Hey, how's it going, you guys? Des here. This is going to be a unboxing overview of the ZTE Z Max 2. This is a prepaid phone that actually just came out this year. Now, I did have an iPhone 6s Plus, but couldn't keep up with the bills. It was just way too expensive a phone for me to handle. But it was a great phone, but I needed to go back to a prepaid phone. So I ended up getting this for about $100 after I sold my iPhone. So I actually made money in the end, and I got this phone for really cheap at Best Buy. And this phone is actually a really big phone too, same size as the iPhone 6s Plus. It's a 5.5-inch screen, 720p display. So I'm not really a big fan of that. 8 megapixel camera, 2 megapixel front facing camera, quad core processor. I believe a Snapdragon 400 or something like that. Um, so yeah, we hold on a second. So if you can see, this wasn't used. Basically, it's just that I really hate plastic, and especially this type. It would if I had to do an unboxing where I had to cut this open, it really would have been a pain. So let me flip this over, and look at that, I'm already ahead of you guys right here. All right, so you got the stuff that nobody really cares about. See that user guide again, that stuff that no one really cares about. Blah blah blah. Alright, so this is basically what it comes with. You have your battery right here. Again, I had to look up actually how big the battery is. I don't know if it says it right here. Let me see. It is 3000 milliamp battery, so that's pretty good. You have your standard charger, micro USB cable. That's always a nice thing to have. Alright, and then we're going to get to the phone itself. Let's see. See if I can do this. I don't really care for the packaging anymore, to be honest. Oh my goodness. What in the... Now, see, imagine if this phone ends up not working, and then I have to end up returning it. Like, return it just like this, in the messed up boxing. Man, this is probably the worst unboxing I've ever done. Oh, okay, there we go. That just rips open. Alright, and here's the phone itself. We're gonna move that out the way. So this is the phone itself, the ZTE Z Max 2. I heard a lot of good things about this phone. I did a lot of research on which phone I was going to get. I needed a budget phone, but something that works for me and fits in the hand nicely and does what I need it to do at least. Good thing about this phone, it's I think it's 1.3 gigahertz quad core processor. It also has 2 gigs of RAM, so really helps me out right there. It does have a pretty nice design to it. I'm not a big fan of the back though, I have to say, but that's to be expected with a budget phone that's about $100. I believe this one was actually more than that at the time when it first came out, but now it just went down in price, I guess. Uh, you know what? Looking at it, it looks like a premium phone, this would look like aluminum or something like that, but it's actually all somewhat like plasticky, I guess you could say. But in the end, it really does look like it's gonna be a good phone. And the only thing is, look at that, I even have nails, and right now here's a struggle. And oh man, I might edit this part out because, or you guys can watch me struggle. Look at that, I even have nails and I can't even do this. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait a second. This is probably gonna... Oh, wait a second. I found an opening right here. There we go. Let me see if I could get this. Alright. Alright, I got this now. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, Lord. Thank God. Hopefully I don't have to do this a lot. There we go. If I break this, oh my God, that would be terrible. Oh my goodness. Almost there. There we go. Man, they could have made that a little bit easier. I mean, come on. There we go. Alright. So here it is, the back of the phone right here. You have your SIM card slot right there, ready to go. Mine's AT&T. Right here is a micro SD slot right there. So this is, I believe, 16 gigs of internal memory. So you can expand that. I'm going to be expanding this probably to a 32 gig. That's one thing that I love about this phone rather than my iPhone. iPhone was about 16 gigs. Man, that was a pain in the butt. That sucker 8 apps so fast. It was ridiculous. It was really aggravating me. That was probably the only thing I really didn't like about the iPhone. was that I had to get the 16 gig, even though in the end I still couldn't afford it. It was pretty sad. Alright, so here's the battery. I'm going to go ahead and pop this in and boot it on. Alright. Again, hopefully I don't have to open the back of this ever again, unless I really have to. So let's make sure everything's all snapped back on. Alright, so up here you have your 3mm headphone jack right there. Volume rocker up and down, power buttons right here on the side. It's actually really good reach right there. I do like the buttons. They're not like mushy, like you have to like really push them in. They're very clicky. That's actually a good thing. So let's see how long this phone takes to turn on. Wow, that was actually pretty fast. I didn't boot it up like that. But let's just see how long it takes to get to the home screen. That's gonna be the real challenge for this. Now I believe this is using 5.0.1 Android Lollipop. Hopefully the update comes out pretty soon for Android Marshmallow. Now the only thing is, I'm looking at the screen right now, I'm trying to make sure that in some low budget phones they have this screen where if you look at it to the left, the screen's really bright. You look at it to the right, the screen is really dark. I don't know why they will put those type of screens on phones. So right now it wants me to use the Wi-Fi. But you know what, I'm going to go ahead and skip that for now. Skip anyway. And let me see. Add your name allows your phone to personalize your apps. I'm just going to go ahead and just put my name there real quick. I'm just going to put Desi and then my last name, whatever. Next. Alright, skip. And skip anyway. And is there a skippity skip? Alright, there's next. And boom, right there, we're in the screen. Let's see, loading up right there. Okay, so here's the home screen. This is what it looks like. And to be honest, for a 720p display, it actually looks pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. For the price of this phone, so far it seems really snappy. So far, I like the way it feels. And the fact that it has 2 gigs of RAM in this thing really would help out a lot. And especially with the size of this phone. For me right now, I mean, like 5-inch phones, they're still really great to have depending on like how big your hand is. But for me, my hand's pretty much accustomed to now the 5.5-inch screen. And to be honest, at times I kind of wish I had a 6-inch phone. But you know what, this will be good for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to, actually right now, let's check the software on this phone right now. Android version 5.1. And boom, Lollipop, yep. So hopefully Marshmallow does come out pretty soon. I did hear that this phone does overheat pretty fast, especially when you're on call with it. I heard about maybe like after 40 minutes, your ear will pretty much start to burn on the screen. So be careful with that. Make sure you don't talk too long on the phone. That's why I gotta make sure I don't do. So yeah, I might do a full review of this phone later on, and after I've used it, maybe for about a day or two. So look forward to that. Right now, this is just showing you guys how the phone is and everything. If you want, I can also show you guys the camera real quick. This is an 8-megapixel camera. And what's cool about this camera actually is that for the price, you actually... Oh crap, got some stuck on me. For the price, you actually get some pretty cool stuff on here. Multi-exposure, HDR, special effects right here. So you got all your special effects just like in... as if you're using, how you call it, Instagram. Let's see here. Let's go back. Panorama mode, that's always pretty cool. Let's see. What else do we have? I believe that's pretty much it. Yeah, and they also have smile features. So smile features, like the phone will recognize once you smile and it will take the picture automatically, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I'll be using that anytime soon, but that is still pretty cool. I might also be recording some videos off this phone as well. I'm also going to be doing some gameplay videos on here for like the mobile gaming series. So this is the device I'll be using from now on to play my mobile games. It's fast enough and it can handle it, so I'm sure it'll be okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this, you guys. I will do a full review on this phone within a couple days. Let you guys know what I think of it. And yeah, so this was the ZTE Z Max 2 by AT&T Go Phone, and it runs for about $100 at Best Buy. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys at another time, another video. Take care.